Okay, so it was bound to happen, and it did. I am gonna switch up a little bit. My planner game for May. I was painting the other day, and there are the specks of white. Okay, so I've been in this little guy, and there's videos on it for a while now. It has been my everyday carry. It's what I throw in my bag when I leave, and it has just a notebook for notes and dailies. So I literally started this little notebook in April. There's a pen test, but I think, yeah, I started this as a daily in April, and it's been going really well. Of course, I still have my health notebook in here. Very simple, very basic. I don't think I will be changing this. The only thing that will change is going to be when April's done. I will take this out, and I will still probably be carrying this in my as an everyday carry. I got this one, and I did, look, another paint mark because I have problems. Like, what is my problem? I tried to put my notebooks aside. Oh my gosh. Paint marks. And I'll show you that one. Can you see the splatters? Yeah. And I think I'm being careful and like not splattering hard, but apparently I'm not that careful because these I had put all my notebooks aside, but yet it landed on there. Anyway, sorry. So I did a video on this. I unboxed it, and this is a B6 Slim, and I got a Cafe Notes notebook for it, as well as these blank notebooks. One right here from Chic Sparrow. I have not started anything in it, and I have a folder that I did not make this one. I purchased it a long time ago, and that's just holding like some stuff, some of my own stash that I want to use up and I need to use, and that's it. So let me move these away. So the Chic Sparrow number 10 is the one that is like a 2-in-1. You have your strings, and you can also have a folio in here. I don't have like a lot of things for my pockets, so they're not like cute and pretty, but I mean, I have stuff. I just haven't like made the time to, pull the stuff out and put it together and stick it in here. I just have like a acetate dashboard. I've had this for a while. Years ago, I printed it off Pinterest, just put it on here. And there's the blank notebook. And there's the other part of the acetate. And then this right here is a like dashboard thing that I made out of laminate paper. I like laminate sheets. There you go. I literally just made it myself. There's tutorials on YouTube on how to do that. Did that years ago. Use up. And then here's the Cafe Notes, right? Yeah, Cafe Notes notebook that I got. This notebook. So I just decorated it with some of my stickers that I have, and for now, I mean, I leave blank pages at the beginning. I don't know why, but I do, and I never start on the first page or even the second page. And then I just kind of decorated that, and then I did a tracker. I am not good, I never have been, at trackers. Like, I start off good and then it just falls and I stop doing it. And then I've bought them before, like the ones that you can print and stuff. And I've printed them and I've put them in my notebooks and I label them. They look all cute and I'm do good for like 3 or 4 days and then it's just done. I'm trying again. I literally just drew it in 2 weeks at a time. Super simple, basic, hand-drawn squares to try. This is 2 weeks. And then I left some pages so that I can just, keep drawing them. 2 weeks at a time for me because 1 week isn't enough to show myself consistency in my mind. So I'm like, no, 2 weeks. I want to see how good I can do 2 weeks at a time, So that's like I said, basic, simple stuff. And then I just left sheets blank so that I can keep that up. Then I just decorated this page real quick. This is my week. I wonder if I'm like close enough. Do I need to be closer? Yeah, there we go. I'm sorry. It was kind of far away, but anyway, there's the tracker. Here's the week. I drew it in vertical format, which is somewhat new to me because when I do weeks or when I've used weeks, it's typically with the Hobonichi weeks, and those are horizontal. So here, I wanted to try vertical or see like how I like vertical, and I'm digging it. Like it's pretty good. Stuff that needs to get done, appointments, etc. And I did it all through May, I think. Yeah. All through May. Yeah. And then that's it. Then over here is going to start daily. So what my mindset is for this is that like this to this and any dailies I do is like May. And then we'll, if I continue this in June, then I'll just start fresh with the tracker of the week and the dailies here. So here's the daily, and it's literally just, I was trying out some watercolor on the page. This is Tomoe River paper, so it is beautiful with watercolor. And so this is literally what I've been doing in here for the past few months, which is just the daily. And for dailies, my dailies are, let's see. This one is a day on 2 pages because sometimes over here I'll do like a Bible verse or how I woke up feeling, a prayer, stuff like that. And then over here I do like my to-do list, everything that I need to get done. I write down, and if I didn't do it, I either put like a sad face, an X, or an arrow, say move to another day. I keep track of my meals most of the time at the bottom. So, yeah. Now I don't think I'll do day on 2 pages. I think since it's B6 slim, obviously bigger size than this, I can just get away with 1 page, like, day on 1 page. I think we'll see. Honestly, it'll just depend on how I feel in the morning or whenever I start the planning. And then that's it. Over in the back, I did months. I had this cute little Hello Kitty monthly notebook that my daughter showed me on Amazon, and I just had to buy it. Something. Anyway, this one was Hello Kitty on Amazon, and it was just too cute. My daughter showed it to me. I had to buy it, and I had no purpose for it. It was like $7. And so I dismantled it, and I used the pages that I could starting in May here because I didn't feel like drawing out a monthly. I just got lazy after doing these, and I was like, I don't want to draw it out, so I can put this to use and just kind of glue it down. But because it's like, a book, so the back of the page is, June, like let's say June is on the back of this, I went into my printables that I've bought in the past, and I printed, like this one is a undated monthly that I bought, B6 Slim, years ago, and I just printed that out. So this is June and July And then August is Hello Kitty again. And then September, October is Hello Kitty. And then November and December is Hello Kitty. So I have the rest of the year starting in May for monthly stuff in here. And that is literally it. Pen tests on the back. Whenever I buy a notebook like this, I always have to put how many squares are up and how many squares are across so that I can know, like, if I'm gonna draw something out, like how to do the math on that. So this will start to be, this notebook, this cover, everything will start to be used this week. Now, this one I've been using since the beginning of the year, if not late last year. And I've showed this before in videos. It's the same thing. But because I also wanted to use B6, I wanted B6 into play because it is my ultimate favorite size. I also had this that I had printed but never used. And because I'm trying to use more of what I already have, I was like, oh, I'll use this for weeks so I can use a B6 size. So I started using this one more, and then this one in the narrow fell by the wayside. The narrow is really, this is where I have my month that I will like keep. Like, this has everything that happened through the year. And this I will keep for sure. Like, this doesn't get tossed. And I like to look back and see what I did when, and this is like a month at a glance. It's great. And then these are just literally notebooks with notes. I think since I started this last year, I have like our Christmas planning and what we bought, who and what, stuff like that, you know, just when we took a trip, anytime that we go out of town, I have to write down like what we spend, because I need to see it at the end, everything we spent, things I want to do in 2025. I have 2 things done so far, which I guess is better than nothing. And this notebook will typically turn into an art journal, because if I do notes of something and then I don't need that anymore, or I rewrote it, you know, in a new notebook or whatever, I cover it with like my art pages. So then it ends up turning into like an art journal, a little mini art journal page. So like here, I think I wrote something here and I was like, don't need that. This, I had written out some stuff here and I was like, don't need that. So I used one of my jelly prints to, you know, to do that same thing on this. I had written something out here and I was like, don't need that anymore. So then I just put one of my pages there. So this ultimately turns into like a little art journal, because I end up covering stuff up that is irrelevant to me. And this is just another one of those notebooks. Same concept. What this has been and is continuing to be. This is also the number 10 style, like this, but this is in standard size. This is an A6 size. So all 3 of these from Chic Sparrow are like the same style. Just this is A6, this is B6 Slim, and this is standard. So that's that. I wanted just to have use for a B6. And so that's when I started using it for the weeks. And I think it only goes up to the end of May, and then I will pull this out and chunk it. It's just a printable, don't need it. You know, most of what's in here is in my month at a glance anyway, so I'll just chunk this, not a big deal. And then I have like a journal back here. This is just, you know, art papers, words. When I feel the need to glue something down, because that happens, like I love to glue things down, like glue sticks and paper is the best. Then I literally just open this and do it, and it's a journal basically, and that will stay the same minus the weeks. And I will just pull it out whenever I feel like you know, using it. This one also, which, oh, this leather is gorgeous. This I started in September of 2024, and I've said this in another video, so I apologize for repeating stuff, but I always have to like review. I don't know why. This is just in here for when I feel like grabbing it. I have so many blank pages, so I have to use it up. I can't like waste paper. And then I just created this. I made this. This is mixed media paper. And I just created like a little notebook. It's super simple. I just literally used waxed thread and stitched, you know, 2 holes. It's like super basic and whatever, but I have that in here. So whenever I feel like, you know, touching this leather and playing in this, it's here and ready to go. That's not a daily use or anything. So the main, oh shoot. And then I did this, and I did a video on this, I believe. The B6 that I turned into rings because I wanted to have a ring planner. So I just put my mechanism in here and turned this B6 into a ring planner. This is literally just in case I want to and I'm feeling rings, you know. It has dailies in here. It has weeklies, week on 2 pages, day on 1 page. It has pretty stuff that I love to flip through and just look at. It has notes pages, more notes pages, more pretty little pocket folders. This is a checkbook register. Here are some notes, a bunch of note pages back here, like nothing substantial, nothing, you know, this does not get used on a daily. This is just set up because I felt like setting one up. So it was a mini little planner project. I was like, let me make a rings notebook. And it sits on my little shelf over here. That bookshelf over there. You see it? It literally just sits up here. And if I feel like using rings for a day, I will, because it's ready. So that was fun. So the basic change for May is going to a B6 Slim for dailies and weeklies. This will still get thrown in my purse because I have to take a notebook with me wherever I go, and so it'll just be blank notebook and health tracker or health notebook. And so I will still be using A6, but now I'm going to use B6 Slim for everything, really, monthly, tracker, weekly, and daily. This will be the go-to notebook for May and maybe beyond, depending on how I feel at the end of May. And yeah, so that's the little change up that I have. Nothing too extravagant, I don't think. And anyway, so I just wanted to share with you guys what little minor change I was gonna do for May. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you have any thoughts or what y'all are, let me know what y'all are using for May or for summer, or what you've been using and what you've been loving. Yeah, so that's about it. Thank you so much for watching. We'll talk to you later.